Hi everyone, Adam Levine here. Welcome to the Adam Loves Guitar channel. So that sound that I was just playing there, I was in the key of G. I was playing a G major 7 to a C9 chord. And I'm going from, if you think in terms of roots, I'm going from 1, which is G, to C, which is 4. And typically the 4 chord would be a major 7s, and it would sound like this. So you'd have G major 7, C major 7. But we're going to change the B in the C major 7 chord to B flat and turn it into a dominant 7 chord. And then I went ahead and added a D to the chord to make it into a C9 chord, just for a little color, a little spice. So we're basically dealing with G major 7 to C9, or the 1 chord to the 4-7 or 4 dominant 7. You'll hear this in a lot of songs, pop songs, jazz standards, rhythm and blues, soul music. It's very common. The problem with this chord is that a lot of people think that when you play a dominant chord that it's always the 5 chord in the key, and that's not the way it works. The way music works and the way chord scale relationships work is that we have something called home base tonality. When I play a G major 7 or a series of chords in the key of G, your ear likes to put 7 notes together and say those are the right notes. The G major scale goes with the G major chord. But when you go to the C7 or C9 chord, there's one note in that chord that's not in the key of G, and that would be the note B flat. What happens is, when you come up with the scale and using your ear, you don't have to give it a name or use theory or anything. If you just used your ear and you had that C9 chord, you would hear the G scale change from G major to some sort of G scale that has a B flat in it, which we'll name in a second. Here's G major. Now, here's G major, but we're going to tweak it a little bit to fit the chord. We're going to change the B to B flat. And so we've basically lowered the third of the major scale. So when we play this progression, G major 7 to C9, what happens is we have the G major scale changes to a G scale with a B flat in it. And we give that scale a name. We call it Melodic Minor. The Melodic Minor scale in jazz is 1, 2, flat 3, and then everything else is the same, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everything is just like the G major scale, but lower the third. Okay, now we were presented with a C9 chord. So if you use all of those notes, but you start from C, you get this scale. Now again, I'm in the key of G, and I'm just adjusting to fit the C7 chord. So the C I'm going to keep. That was in the key of G. The D I will keep. The E I will keep. The F sharp I'm going to keep. Interesting note against the C root. That's called the sharp 4, sharp 11. It's a really bright cool sounding note. I'll demonstrate that in a minute. Let's go on our way. We were on F sharp. Then we go to G. That's the root of a G scale. Then to A. And here's where things kind of get swapped out. Instead of a B, we're going to use B flat. And then we go to C. So if we now think of this scale as a formula from the root of the C7 chord, we get, here's the scale, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B flat, C, or 1. Again, this is from C, not from G. This is from the root of the C chord. 1, 2, 3, sharp 4, 5, 6, flat 7, root. Okay. So right now we're on the G chord. That's the 1 chord. That's the 4 dominant chord. And I'm going to switch from G major to right here, C, Lydian dominant, which is the same as G melodic minor. Melodic. Major. Switch. It's a really nice scale. Major. Switch. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel on your way out. For more information on my signature guitar and musicianship courses, check out the information in the links below. Bye for now.